When Timwe Bakayoko calls a teenager a phenomenon and says he even reminds him of Kylian Mbappé, you know something special is happening. His manager, Andoni Iraola, describes him as a great finisher who smells danger well. Teammate Amin Adli, he simply calls him a crazy talent. Who is he? He's Eli Junior Kroupi, the name every club in Europe will soon know. At just 19 years old, Junior Kroupi isn't just another rising star, he's a name being carved into the future of football. Explosive on the counter, electric with pace, fearless with the ball, a dangerous false nine, Kroupi is a nightmare for defenders. A striker who reads space like a veteran, loves to arrive late in the box, and finishes with icy composure well beyond his age. Eli Junior Kroupi is a youth international for France, already a prolific goalscorer, netting 9 goals in his first 9 games for the under-17s. A true phenomenon in the making. FC Lorient might just have unearthed a real gem, a secret weapon that could soon set Europe on fire. Born in Lorient, Morbihan, to former Ivory Coast international Eli Kroupi, football is in his DNA. A product of Lorient's academy, he signed his first professional contract in summer 2022, and by June 2023, Kroupi made his first appearance in a home Ligue 1 match against Strasbourg, replacing Romain Favre in the 83rd minute. The game ended 2-1 in Lorient's favour, and the young forward walked off the pitch as the youngest player in the club's history, breaking Matteo Guendouzi's record. That night marked more than just a debut. It was the birth of a new star for Le Méreux. What an entry. However, when did the big clubs like Barcelona and Real Madrid start keeping tabs on the 17-year-old French Wonderkid? Yes, it was during the 2023-24 season, his debut year for Lorient, when he was already being dubbed the next Kylian Mbappé after a string of striking displays. How so? In September 2023, he scored his first Ligue 1 goal for Lorient against Nantes to be the youngest scorer in club's history, breaking the previous record of André Ayew. Just after 1 month in October, after scoring twice in a 3-3 away draw against Lyon, he, at just 17 years and 105 days old, became the third youngest player to score a brace in Ligue 1 since Bernard Zinnier, 17 years and 23 days in 1974, and Michel Margaton in April 1961, 16 years and 326 days, 2 matches, 3 goals, 1 month. That's not hype, that's history in motion, and he goes on to be titled as one of the best players born in 2006 worldwide. Such an honor, a breakout season that shook France. By the end of the 2023-24 season, the numbers spoke loud and clear. Lorient's teenage sensation, Eli Junior Kroupi, with 3 goals and 2 assists from 334 minutes played, added his name to an exclusive list of the world's most precocious players with a brace at Olympique Lyonnais. Every performance screamed potential. Every touch reminded scouts of a young Mbappé. Now, how can you go unnoticed with this crazy performance at his debut season? All big guns watching him closely alerted all of Europe's biggest clubs. A rising threat, announcing himself to the world. A player, writing his name across the walls of football history. Is Eli Junior Kroupi the next big thing? Or is the real threat already here? So, what happened next? The Premier League-bound Frenchman looks poised for greatness after a stunning breakthrough in 2024-25. According to the Daily Mail, Real Madrid, Tottenham, and RB Leipzig all wanted to sign Eli Junior Kroupi during the winter transfer window, but when the dust settled, it was Bournemouth who won the race for the 18-year-old's signature on deadline day, sealing a £10 million, €13 million deal with Ligue 2 side FC Lorient on the 3rd of February 2025. Yes, they signed him, then immediately loaned him back to Lorient for the remainder of the Ligue 2 season, and what a decision that turned out to be. Kroupi didn't just return, he reignited the club's title charge, helping Lorient reclaim glory despite fierce competition from Paris FC. By that time, 17 games into the season, Eli had already racked up 9 goals and 2 assists, driving his team to 6 wins and a draw. But then came the turning point, the run that made all of Europe stop and take notice. Kroupi could have easily eased off the gas once his Bournemouth move was confirmed, played it safe, coasted to the finish, but that's not who he is. Instead, he stepped it up, rewriting history by breaking Emmanuel Adebayor's record as the youngest player to score 11 or more goals in Ligue 2, because when he stepped back onto the pitch for the final 13 games, Kroupi unleashed pure chaos. 13 goals in 13 matches, carrying Lorient to the Ligue 2 title. Remember the name. For a 19-year-old, Kroupi's numbers are nothing short of phenomenal. In the 2024-25 season, the young striker racked up 22 goals and 2 assists in 30 games, earning the titles of Ligue 2 top scorer, UNFP Ligue 2 Player of the Year, and a spot in the Team of the Year. An extraordinary feat for someone barely out of his teens. These are elite numbers, the kind you only see from forwards destined for superstardom. Naturally, comparisons started to surface: Ugo Ekitike, Kylian Mbappé, and the whispers of France's next big thing. But what makes Kroupi truly dangerous? It's his movement. Silent, sharp, lethal. When he plays behind the striker, he ghosts into the box undetected. He's two-footed, unpredictable, and devastating on the counter. His pace tears through lines, his balance beats markers, and his finishing ice cold. For Bournemouth boss Andoni Iraola, he's not just a striker, he's a weapon who can fit anywhere across the front line. A nightmare for defenders, a dream for creators. From the French second tier to the Premier League, this is no ordinary rise. This is Kroupi, stepping into Europe's biggest stage as a hidden threat. And it didn't take long for the Giants to start trembling. Simply made the step up look simple. Since I was little, I've had one dream: to play in the Premier League. And the Premier League 2025-26 season was ready for him. Eli Junior Kroupi completed his permanent move to AFC Bournemouth, and the moment he stepped in, it felt like destiny calling. He's ahead of the normal trajectory of a player, admitted manager Andoni Iraola, who has been careful with his new Wonderkid. But even caution couldn't contain Kroupi's explosion onto the scene. Signed to provide depth and competition for main striker Evanilson, the teenager refused to just sit back. He came to make noise. After their opening day defeat to Liverpool, Bournemouth bounced back stronger, and it was Kroupi's unforgettable debut that lit the fuse. Coming off the bench in the 81st minute against Leeds United, he produced pure Premier League drama, a stunning stoppage-time volley to snatch a 2-2 draw. What a daylight robbery, an electric debut, a last-gasp equaliser, a roar that echoed through Elland Road. Kroupi rescued a point for the Cherries in the dying seconds, denying the Whites a home win and announcing himself to the world in thunderous fashion. Too young to move like Mbappé? Too early to call him a threat? Not anymore. And he wasn't done there. In his very next game against Crystal Palace, Iraola couldn't stop praising the 19-year-old's instinct in the box. He smells danger well, always alert to second balls, always where it matters. With Evanilson sidelined due to injury, Kroupi stepped up as Bournemouth's main man up front, and boy, did he deliver. 2 goals before half-time. He opened the scoring just 7 minutes in, reacting fastest to a ricochet from Justin Kluivert's in-swinging corner to head home from mere inches out. Then, after a blistering run from Antoine Semenyo, Gay's failed clearance landed perfectly, and there, Kroupi pounced again, volleying home first time. Kroupi did it again in his style, ruthless. No Evanilson, no problem. Kroupi was brutal, punishing Crystal Palace without mercy, a forward with a precision and a playmaker's mind, dangerous in every sense. Even his teammate Amin Adil, who joined from Bayer Leverkusen that summer, was left in awe. Speaking to the BBC Radio Solent, Adil said, "From what I've seen since joining, when he's on the pitch, he's going to score. He's amazing and crazy. 3 goals in his first 62 minutes of Premier League football, 3 touches, 3 strikes. Perfection. What a start to life in England. An incredible arrival from the French second tier straight into the spotlight. The message is clear. The silent weapon is silent no more. Eli Junior Kroupi isn't just Bournemouth's secret. He's Europe's next big fear. A 19-year-old who plays with the hunger of a veteran and the fire of a prodigy. Remember the name, Kroupi, the boy who came to the Premier League to write his own legend. Because while the Giants are watching, Bournemouth's hidden gem is quietly brewing into their biggest nightmare. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Is Eli Junior Kroupi the next big name forging his destiny, just like Ronaldo and Mbappé? But before you go, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more football stories and rising stars.